A start to the school year, John Hickey.
Yeah, and you know, that's the problem. A lot of our districts here in northeastern and central Pennsylvania don't have AC. And when you're talking temperatures, 90s, humidity is high, it's just really uncomfortable, really not a great conducive learning environment. So we've got this kind of a forecast going into Thursday too. I'm sure the officials will be making their calls with that. But as we go into the end of the week, through the weekend next week, it looks like we're on a downward slide with the temperatures. So in-person learning will go uninterrupted as the temperatures begin to cool. Let's talk high temperatures today. We made it an official heat wave for some of you in central Pennsylvania by climbing to 93 today in Williamsport and 90 in Selinsgrove. Our backyard here in the northeast, well, we had some of those high wispy clouds around that held temperatures down a couple of degrees, just cool enough that we're not going to see an official heat wave out of this, and nor will we see an official heat wave in 2023 for the greater Scranton area, because we could just never string at least 3 consecutive days of 90 plus. We ended up 1 degree shy of 90 today. 82 in our backyard now, 79 Penn Lake as well as in Bear Creek Township. Here's a wider angle picture, and we're still at 90 in Elysburg, 88 in Lock Haven, 89 Lewisburg, and an 81 for you in Wellsboro. That's what it looks like from our Wilkes-Barre camera. I just had to show this. Look at this beautiful sunset we've got going on your Tuesday evening. You'll love to see that. Looks like a nice summer afternoon or evening, and it is officially. Astronomical summer goes for a couple more weeks. 85 degrees your temperature now, but the big story, it's been that dew point, low 70s today. That is on the tropical end of our scale. At dew point in the mid 70s in central Pennsylvania. It is got all the look and feel of the dog days of summer here on your Tuesday evening in September. If you're looking for relief from this, unfortunately, that's not coming as soon as the cooler temperatures are. We're going to stay with high humidity. Looks like into the weekend. Going into next week, we'll get at least a little bit of relief. Here's the big picture. So there's the clouds that we get stuck with today here in northeastern Pennsylvania, thanks to a stuck system off of the eastern Canadian coastline. This is going to be our weather maker for a couple of days, coming up starting Thursday, going through the weekend. Slow moving upper level disturbance that's going to keep the chance for showers in the forecast for a few days. Mostly clear for tonight. It's stuffy though. Overnight lows once again struggling to drop below the upper 60s. I think we'll find more sunshine tomorrow. Should be able to break through these wispy cirrus clouds. Any morning fog lifts, and under that sun it's going to get hot. I think we'll make it into the low 90s, and we'll be on track to tie or break a record. Forecast high for tomorrow for eastern Pennsylvania is in the low 90s at 93. The record is 93. We set that in 1922. Another day tomorrow, we'll be looking at some high humidity, so that feels like temperature will be up into the low in mid-90s. So it's another day, lots of water to help stay cool and hydrated. High temperatures next few days, staying hot. Average highs are in the upper 70s. We'll slide closer to that as we slide into your weekend. Chances for rain going up as the temperatures begin to cool as that system moves in. Looks like Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, probably the wettest. Not sold that Sunday's going to be quite that wet. I think while there will be showers around, I think they're more numerous on Saturday. This is what the radar might look like on Thursday. You can see some showers, maybe some rumbles coming in there. Friday morning looks quiet. Friday afternoon, starting about 1, 2 o'clock, could find some showers and storms. And depending on the timing of those, of course, we may see some impacts to the high school football games going on Friday evening. Also want to bring you up to date on the tropics. Tropical storm Lee has formed. It was known as Invest 95 yesterday. It's currently tropical storm with winds at 45 miles per hour at the center, but unfortunately it is expected to strengthen in a really big way as it moves westward. Could be a Category 4 hurricane by Sunday, and at this point it's going to be critical exactly where this is. If it stays further south, it would have a bigger chance of having impacts on the east coast. If it stays a little bit further north, it'll stay further east with less of a chance of impacts. Long ways out, but got to keep an eye on it. That's a look at the next 7 days. Hot, humid, and a little stormy as we take you to the weekend. Looks a little more seasonal going into next week. So we may have turned the calendar page into meteorological fall, Scott, but still feeling like summer out here, at least for now.
Somebody forgot to tell Mother Nature.
Yeah. Excuse me, can you turn down the thermostat?
Hello.
Yes, exactly.
All right, John, thank you.